Hello everybody, welcome to another video. Now I'm sure you got a bit of an idea from the title what this video is going to be about, but the reason that you're going to see the word conversion in inverted commas is because this is obviously not a conversion as such. I mean, I know I haven't put like a kitchen in here or anything like that, but it's just an idea I had of how I could use this car as like an overnight or maybe a weekend camper. And I just thought I'd share that with you guys because I thought you might find the idea interesting, possibly do something like it for yourselves. So yeah. Okay, so the nice thing about these MLs is that the back seats fold forward into like a pretty much flat position, and also a position that's pretty much in line with the rest of the boot floor. But you do get this kind of like gap in the middle here. So basically, if you want to put like a mattress, camping bed or whatever, something over it, you need something to sort of like bridge over that gap basically. So what I made in order to do that is this sort of like wooden panel, slightly over-engineered possibly. Like I've used these like old like 3x3 fence posts that I had lying about. They don't, really these timbers don't need to be 3x3. 2x2 would be fine, but I just used them just simply because I had the timber lying around, so I thought rather than going and buying new timber, I'd rather just use like timber that I've got around. And the same with these like with these flat panels here. These are all from like an old TV unit or something like that. It was that hasn't been used for many years, so I kind of donated the timber to this project. So as you can probably guess, this is upside down. It kind of like folds forward into here. I'll show you that in a minute. But before I do that, just to explain what what bits of timber do what. So basically, the reason these bits are in 3 bits is just simply because that's what I had. That could just be one panel. This bit of like 2x1 here, that's to sort of like that's going to kind of rest against this bit here and stop the panel slipping back. These kind of like upright bits kind of like sit on here, on these bits here. That's what takes most of the weight. And then obviously that acts as like a beam going across, and the uprights are bolted into those beams. Bolted into the beam like that. So obviously, structurally take the weight of when people, when you're lying on it and stuff like that. Okay, and there it is in place, and I can tell you that sits in there like really nice and solid. I mean, you can really sit on here like I'm kind of doing at the moment. And it's not moving. It doesn't feel like it's going to move anywhere or whatever. It's in there really nice and solid. Little bit of I introduced like a little bit of a variation in the length of these 3 panels, just to sort of like mean that because the seats aren't completely in line. So because I was using these 3 bits of timber anyway, three panels. I arranged it so this one's like about 1 centimetre longer. And to be honest, if you were just using one piece of plywood or something to do that, I don't think you would necessarily have to go to the trouble of notching this out. Without a bit of a gap there, once you got your mattress over, it isn't going to hurt. But because, like I said, because I was using the 3 panels anyway, I thought I might as well. And just cut out like a little bit of a handle hit there. Just drilled and jigsaw and sanded, just to make it easier to move around and carry around. And yeah, so that's it. That's the floor. And then I did actually. So sorry. So the width of this is from like like the wheel arch to wheel arch is 110 centimeters, and then the length of it from this console to where the boot shuts there is 185 centimeters, and I managed to find a self-inflating camping mattress made by Summit, which is exactly those dimensions. And I ordered it, but unfortunately it hasn't arrived. which is annoying, so it means I can't show you that. Now if it does arrive in the next few days, I will put a link to it in the description. If it doesn't, I won't, because there's no point me linking you guys to a company that's clearly unreliable with their delivery. So yeah, that's it. What else to tell you? Oh yeah, and the other thing I did was I had this like luggage net kind of like lying about. I've had it for years actually. It's just been lying about. So what I did was I kept, so that end there is hooked into just a seatbelt thing, and then I very carefully, making sure I wasn't drilling into anything behind, drilled a little hole there for this to hook into, and that's just hooked into, like, you know, just up underneath the plastic. It hooks in there pretty stiffly, and down there I just drilled and cut just a little notch at the bottom of this plastic just to hook that into. And the reason for that is obviously, you know, when you're camping, you do need to be able to, like, you know, chuck bags, coats, yeah, that kind of thing sort of out of the way a little bit. So I thought it'd be handy to have, like, a, you know, that as a bit of storage. And I've just put that cushion there just to demonstrate for you guys, basically. Demonstrate the storage. So this is just to give you a slightly clearer idea of, like, how everything sits, so that those uprights, as you can see, are firmly sitting on that, you know, on that base there. You can see the bolt there that goes into what's acting as the beam, and obviously same on the other side. And as I said, that 2x2 back there is just kind of like just helping prevent the whole panel from, like, sliding out of place. And so for getting in and out, you can obviously use the doors, or if you're getting in through the tailgate, you obviously need to be able to shut it behind you. And a way of doing that is you've got this kind of like first aid storage area panel here, and you have got these like straps that you can like pull down on behind it. I was thinking actually maybe I'm thinking I might just take this off completely, but at the moment you can simply just grab and put it down like this, like that, shut. And the nice thing about these MLs is when you do want to get out, if you do want to get out the tailgate, you have got this handle here. Can't remember how it works. Like that. Oops, like that. And then just push it up, like so. Okay, and the thing I like about this kind of light touch way of doing things is obviously when your camping's done, you know, you can put your seats back, and that wooden panel just very neatly stows out of the way like that. So, you know, you've obviously got still full functionality of your car. You know, you haven't ripped your seats out and stuff like that. Okay then guys, and finally, as promised, here are the dimensions. You can obviously pause the video, but just in case you can't read my handwriting, I'll just go through what the figures read. So starting with the top view, they're all in centimeters, so that's 33.5, 60.3, 58.5 and 100. And then this is a side view, 9.5, 49, 23.5, 1.5, 2.5, 4.5, 18, 18.5 and 7, and that's it. So yeah, a bit different from my normal videos, but I thought you know, some of you might find it interesting. I hope you have, and I will hopefully catch you all on another video soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.